PatrixRaider here. I grew up with the Star Wars universe since the early 80s. Return of the Jedi is the first movie I ever saw in theaters when I was a kid. After 40 years, I watched them all. So welcome to my Star Wars ranking of every movie. Just a little warning, these don't contain the Ewok movies or the holiday specials. And they are only my opinion. So let me know what your ranking is in the comments. So let's kick this off. The Rise of Skywalker. This movie is just all over the place. This is another example of studio meddling. It tries to please everyone at the same time. It tries to make me be emotional by killing off characters and bringing them back not too long after. For example, Chewbacca and C-3PO's memory wipe. So when someone actually dies, it takes away some emotion at that point. And I don't blame anyone on the creative side. They have done what they could. But at the end, the lack of having a vision or a plan from the start really hurt this film. Attack of the Clones. I don't hate the prequels. They have their flaws, yes, but I still like them. Episode 2 is easily my least favorite of the prequels, mostly because of the cringy love story between Anakin and Padme. I really love Obi-Wan's investigation. I also love Christopher Lee's character Count Dooku, and also the bounty hunter Jango Fett. But the rest is just lackluster for me, and I really don't care for the lightsaber duel. It had no life or emotion. The Last Jedi. I don't hate this movie like I used to. There are some elements I really enjoyed, like the end battle between the Resistance and the First Order. I love the new places like Canto Bight. There was a high level of creativity in this. However, I feel this would have been better if it was his own Star Wars thing than a chapter of the Skywalker saga. I don't like what they have done with Luke Skywalker, but I understand it and I respect it now. It was bold. I prefer when Luke was optimistic and hopeful. This was brilliantly shot. It was just not my cup of tea. Star Wars The Force Awakens. This movie is fun to watch. It sets up cool characters and has cool action pieces. This is by far my favorite of the sequel trilogy. However, I need to put this lower because unfortunately the sequels destroyed what this one was building. Even if this movie is a remake of the original, it's still enjoyable. The world building kinda lacks. For example, A New Hope. Everything you need to know is in the opening crawl. This, we have more questions. And let me end by saying, raise your hand if you have thought that it was Coruscant that was destroyed by Starkiller Base. The Phantom Menace. I like this movie. It was very political. It has some great world building. It has great elements like the stakes of the final lightsaber duel, which will determine the fate of young Anakin Skywalker. The pod race is spectacular, and Qui-Gon Jinn is really an underrated Jedi. Rogue One. I love the second half of Rogue One. The Battle of Scarif is easily one of my favorite battles. The droid is amazing. The first half is either hit or miss. It kind of drags. It's overall a good experience, and let's just appreciate the fact that Donnie Yen is in a Star Wars movie. Solo. I know this one got a lot of hate. It's the most fun I had with a Disney Star Wars movie. I really love the actors who played Han and Lando. And can we appreciate the fact that Woody Harrelson is in a Star Wars movie? Revenge of the Sith. This is the best of the prequels. We get to see more of what we wanted to see from the two previous films. Order 66 was beautifully executed. The Fall of the Jedi was exactly like I imagined it would be. The Obi-Wan Anakin fight was spectacular, but it needed more emotion. I would have preferred to see more dialogue. Maybe Obi-Wan trying to bring Anakin back to the light side. But I really love this film. A New Hope. This is the original. It was an amazing introduction to the universe I know and love. I love everything here, even the lightsaber duel. And of course, it was more than that. I'll have to make a video on why I love it so much. Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi is my second favorite Star Wars movie. Why? It has great action pieces. Luke is a badass. The Emperor is scary. The battle Luke versus Vader is so epic and emotional. And yes, I love the nature versus machine theme at the end. And yes, I love the Ewoks. Empire Strikes Back. I think this was going to be obvious. It's on top of so many Star Wars fans' lists. It's just that good. The drama, the action, and the comedy is blended perfectly. So this is all for my Star Wars ranking. Hope you liked it. Please tell me your ranking in the comments. If you have enjoyed the video, please give it a like, share, and if you want, subscribe to the channel.